All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday, January 13th, 2024. And last night we hit 10K, posted that video, and we're going to keep right at it and get right back into it today. Today's goal, today's project is to hopefully get this back bumper put on. Bobby took all the brackets and stuff with some additional parts to get powder coated for me. Powder coat place is up there by his house, and so when he gets here I should have my brackets. Should go pretty smooth. The only thing I'm concerned about is that I did cut the bumpers to bring them in a hair, because the driver's side had quite a gap between the bumper and the body, so I cut that down, cut the passenger side down to bring it in just a little bit. So my only concern is that the body is not back in the same spot where it was when we mocked it up, or when I mocked it up. I guess we'll see when we get there. I really don't want to have to be shifting the body. I don't want to do that. But one peace of mind that I have is the hydraulic rack upright. So let me bring you around here. And so these are pretty close to the body. These are more accurate. The cut in the trunk floor is more accurate than the body mount to the body brace on the frame. So we should be back in the same spot, or really close. All right, so what we have here is a Continental Enterprise based out of Canada, Continental kit. And there's a mock-up video of when I unboxed this and put it on the car before paint. And I believe it's listed as a GM 1960, but it has 59 characteristics, mainly these right here. So it should go right back on, we're hoping. Got the bag of hardware. I got some bumper bolts that I ordered from whatever vendor, forgot. And I got some bolts from the hardware store yesterday. So these have been wrapped up in the box, and the paper has got fingerprints, but they were protected from overspray, so we're good on that. This is just epoxy, black SPI epoxy. I'm good with that. And these are the bumpers that were trimmed down, and they're re-chrome, triple chrome, and they've been in the house. So unwrap those, and these are the 4 bumper guards that were made overseas. I had to trim them a little bit here on this little ridge right here on a few of them to get them to fit good. So, and the holes are already drilled, so they're going to go right back on. These are their lower valances, 1960 lower valances. These were narrowed and welded up so that it has the finished look, and these were mocked up as well. So hopefully at some point at the end of the day here, all this is going to be on the car. I'm not going to put the faceplate and the wheel and tire and the chrome band. I'm not going to fully install this, because I think it may be kind of in the way when we go to install the hydraulics on the car, batteries, pumps, welding, steel or whatever. I think it's just going to be in the way. So I just want to put the bumper on, and then we can finish it up once all the trunk work is done, and we're working on the outside of the car versus trying to work over it. Just trying to keep it clean, keep it simple. So yeah, what our first order of business, I guess, is figure out which, because these I had to shave, they're all different. So I got to figure out where they go, and wait for Bobby to get here with my brackets. But yeah, looking forward to this. Getting, like I said, like I told Troy on one of his videos, man, I'm looking forward to getting all this stuff off the shelf and on the car, because this stuff, I mean, you're looking at this right here, it takes up a whole table. So this stuff just takes up a lot of space inside the house, man. So looking forward to that. Enough yakking. Let me gather up some hardware to get these bumper guards on. Bring you guys back. Get the bumper guards on. They're also just kind of loosely, just to get everything on and see where it needs to land. And got this together. Also, this is just loose. Got the spacers in there. and the bumper brackets. These came back from powder coat. These are semi-gloss black, and I did have to shorten them because I brought the bumper in a little bit. I had to shorten them. So I think next up is start on the bumper ends, or possibly the center section first. Yeah, I think maybe the center section first and the bumper ends to that. I don't know, we're gonna see. All right, we're back, and I got the majority of it on and tight. All that's left is the valances, and those should go on pretty easy. Okay, so to recap, because I didn't do very much recording. Okay, these little brackets right here are independent of themselves. That's going to hold the spare tire. Has nothing to do with the chrome bumper, so that can go on at any time. So it's best to bolt these two together with these spacers, which reminds me I need to tighten. Bolt those two together first. Bolt these end caps. This is for 59 kit. The 60 kit is going to bolt directly to the bumper. The 59 kit, you have to cut your bumper, so there's some more work involved. But it would be best to bolt these two together first. Bolt this chrome wraparound here to this bracket. So all three, the bracket, the wraparound, and the two bumper bars on both sides. Then, if you can get some help, put the whole assembly on to the car as one big chunk. You have to drill holes for that. I showed that in the previous video, and the instructions come with that. So I'm not sure which holes are factory. I want to say these are factory, or the kit himself is factory. But anyways, I remember I had to drill 4 holes. I don't remember which ones. But so then you bolt this center section on as one chunk loosely, and then you bolt the ends on. And like I said, these are repop. Everything's dirty right now, but these are repop bumper guards that I actually kind of test fit before. I mean, they still kind of fit meh. Got a little hang over here, but overall this arch is what I was more concerned with. When I first got them, man, they fit like complete ass. I had to shave them down, and then they sat outside and rusted, so then I had to get them re-chromed. Plus the quality of the chrome from original, the China chrome, was no bueno. So it's kind of best to, this can go a little more tight. 2 bolts in these, and then you bolt your ends to it, and it's kind of loosely hanging. Then I bolted the brackets kind of separate of themselves, and it all went pretty easy. I actually end up cutting this bracket off because this bracket right here for the center goes from here to here. But being that it's bolted here tight and it's bolted there tight, I didn't see the need to run the bracket all the way over there. So I'll call it a hack job, but I chopped the bracket so it's only held on with one bolt, one big bolt, 5/8 bolt. And that bracket can come off, you know, easy. You don't got to do nothing, just unbolt it. It comes right off. But these brackets right here, since I did shorten the bumpers, I did have to cut them to make them fit. So you can see the weld here, but I had to chop them out and take maybe, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch out, and so that they would line up. So I did all that in the test fit video. And the end result was I wanted to tuck them in a little bit, and I achieved that. And it's pretty close. It's not rubbing anything. It's not as close as the driver's side. I'm gonna take you over there in a second right now. But overall, it's on, it's tight. Same thing on this side. This is the look I was going after. Nice clean look against the bumper. And then this one was brought in. I don't know why, but when I got the car, this bumper, man, it had like 1.5 inch gap between the bumper and the body. It was a lot. And I don't know why. So I had to chop it down over on this side to pull it in. And as you can see, it's flush on the body. It's real close. It's closer than the passenger side. Just a hair, but I chalked that up to, I mean, we took the thing off the frame and put it back on the frame. So if we really wanted to, we could knock the body over, but man, I'm not trying to do all that. So we're calling that good. I did put a little piece of Velcro, a little hack job to the bumper, the fuzzy part. So the fuzzy part is resting on the painted surface. And you know, I mean, it ain't moving, it moves with the car. So last step is I'm gonna throw these valances on. These valances go last. You can access them. It looks like you can't get to them, but you can. Long screwdriver. Throw the valances on. Hopefully the color matches. Remember, I painted these separate. And body worked them and capped them. So I'm gonna throw these on, and then our job is done. So let me get these on, get everything cleaned up, bring you guys back, show you the finished product. All right, so got everything wrapped up, and like I say, I suggest putting this whole centerpiece on as one chunk. Bolt that to the frame, and then bolt the ends to this, and then put your brackets on. I would also suggest buying NOS bumper guards instead of Chinese. But we did get the tire on, so you want to hold this? I'll show you how it latches. I don't want to put the faceplate on because I don't want to chip any paint. I want to put that on one time. So whenever we work in the trunk, this will come out. That's it. This is a radial. This is what did we say it was? 195 75 14. The instructions recommend a 760 by 14 bias ply or a 195 70 14. But I couldn't find the bias ply is like $300 a tire. We're not paying that. And I couldn't find a 195/70 with a white wall, so I went 195/75, which I talked to a guy who did this same exact thing, and he said everything fit fine with the 75. 75 tire was $42 shipped to the house on Amazon, and this latch has adjustment, but it's real hard to do. It's easier to take it off the car, but this latch has adjustment sliding up and down, and then this has adjustment sliding up and down. I remember whenever I mocked this up, I had to cut off the factory little thing, and I forgot why, but just use a big washer, and I think I trimmed down the spring as well. So this could slide up a little bit more if we notched it, and it might go easier, but I think it's okay. What else? The brackets down low, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I thought they somehow supported the tire, but they don't. They're reinforcement bars for the frame, which I watched a guy the other day, Troy, put a kit on a 59, and he mentioned the reinforcement bars, and it makes sense now. Although I don't see them really serving much of a purpose, but we'll put them on. I'd have to drill and tap the frame so it can screw into the frame. I bet there's a hole in the frame for that, but since we boxed the frame, it's all covered up. I didn't think that far ahead, so we'll just drill and tap it. But as far as the quality of the chrome from Canada, it's identical to triple chrome here at home. I'm gonna polish everything right now and give it a once over, but that's it. Overall, I mean, I started at what, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and it's like 4. So it was an all-day event, and that was after me mocking up the whole thing before paint. Got it real tight on this side, which I like. Real tight, not touching, but real tight. Also got the valances on. They're a pretty good match. I mean, they're so far down low that if they weren't a match, you wouldn't be able to tell. All right, as far as the valance, I finished it off, took a chunk out, because I believe they go past, they would hit this, so you have to trim it. And I took a chunk out the center and welded it back and body worked it, so it has this little finished edge. That's all. Otherwise it would be a rough cut, which, I mean, down low you probably don't even see it. That's the valance. Both of them. Would be nice if we had a valance across the middle. I don't see how though, but here, you want to hold this? Go ahead and latch it one last time, and all you do is, you can see this move right here. There you go. Easy peasy. I got the safety star. I bought this thing 2 years ago, man. It lights up, so might run that to the third brake light or to the running lamps. I don't know. I just threw it on. Like I say, I have the faceplate. You guys already seen. We painted it. I got the chrome band inside the house. I just don't want to put it on because we're just going to take it right back off. So that's a wrap for today. I think it looks pretty good, man. I think the chrome looks great. Yeah, boy. Bring y'all back next week.